Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. In today's video lecture, I shall be teaching you a poem from Oxford Modern English Class 8th. The name of the poem is Children Understand Him. It is written by a Pakistani English poet, Taufiq Rafat. We shall be doing reading and explanation of the poem. Then I shall tell you about the summary and the central idea of the poem. So let's move on and have a look at a brief introduction of the poem. This poem tells us about the lonely life of a grandfather who is disregarded by his own children, but his grandchildren share a very lovely bond with him. His grandchildren love him unconditionally. They hug him and kiss him on his wrinkled face. He is always thinking about his past life and keeps recalling good old memories. When there are guests at home, he is sent to his room because his children think that the guests might get bored by listening to his boring old stories. Let's move on and have a look at the text of the poem. Children understand him, and only this has kept intact. Intact means secured. His pride and self-respect. Otherwise, he is a dry stream bed. Dry stream bed here is the metaphor, which means that the course of his life was smooth like river, but now it is like a dry bed of a stream. Living on memories and an inadequate pension. Inadequate means not enough. And the hospitality. Hospitality means warmth shown to guests. Now given revoked. Revoked means reversed. Of his sons and daughters. An old man who must be humored. Humored means satisfied. And sent to his room when there are guests about, but always to be relied on. Relied means trusted. To keep the children upstairs out of mischief. Mischief means tricks or pranks. Yes, they understand him. From man roar and friendly, punches to the chest, and damp kisses on scrubbed cheeks. Damp means wet. Scrubbed means wrinkled face. They sailed to the harbor of his knees. Here was the reading and the meanings of difficult words for you. Let's move on and explain the poem in Urdu so that you may understand it very clearly. Children understand him. बच्चे उसको समझते हैं. And only this has kept intact. और इसी ने ही बरकरार रखा हुआ है his pride and self-respect. उसका फख्र और उसकी इज्जत नफ्स. Otherwise, He is a dry stream bed. इसके अलावा वो एक खुश्क नहर का निचला हिस्सा है. Living on old memories. जो पुरानी यादों पर जी रहा है. And in an inadequate pension. और नाकाफी पेंशन पर. And the hospitality. Now given revoked. जो मेहमान नवाजी उसको पहले मिलती थी उससे वापस ले ली गई है. Of his children and daughters. जो उसके बेटे और बेटियां उसे दिया करते थे. An old man who must be humored. एक बूढ़ा आदमी जिसकी ख्वाहिशात को पूरा करना चाहिए. And sent to his room. उसको कमरे में भेज दिया जाता है. When there are guests about. जब मेहमान आते हैं. But always to be relied on. मगर उस पर हमेशा भरोसा किया जाता है. To keep the children upstairs out of mischief. कि वो बच्चों को बालाई हिस्से पर रखे शरारतों से दूर. Yes, हाँ. They understand him. वो भी उसको समझते हैं. Here वो means that the poet is talking about the children. The children understand him. From man roar and friendly. Punches to the chest. वो जोर से और आहिस्ता से उसके सीने पर मुक्के मारते हैं. And damp kisses on scrubbed cheeks. और उसके झुर्रियों वाले चेहरे पर बोसा देते हैं. They sail to the harbor of his knees. इससे उसे हौसला मिलता है. I hope you have understood the whole poem. Here is the central idea of the poem. The poor old man is neglected or ignored by his own children, but his grandchildren are a center of hope for him. We can also take it as a lesson that the old parents should not be ignored. Here is the summary of the poem. This poem tells us about the lonely life of an old man or grandfather whose course of life was smooth like a river, but now it is like a dry stream bed. He is continuously busy in recalling his old memories. The old man's his own children are not considerate for him. Instead, they have reversed their father's hospitality. He is sent to his room when the guests come at home so that he may not bore them with his old stories. Instead, he is supposed to keep the children away from any mischief. Only his grandchildren spend time with him and understand him. They kiss him on his wrinkled face, and they are a center of hope for him. Thank you for watching. See you with another video. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.